Hey, what's going on, YouTube? This is E from the Easy Entrepreneur YouTube channel. You know, I flip diabetic supplies full time, right? And you know, I want to talk about, you know, when you're getting into this business, and when you first start, and I'm seeing this issue with I'm seeing this issue with certain people. I'm not seeing it with everyone, and I feel like this is something that doesn't need to be taught. You know, basically what I'm going to be talking about. It doesn't need to be taught because I wasn't taught to move this way when operating this business when I first started, right? So when you first start, right, you got your marketing, and then you need to know your buying criteria, and you need to have your buyer's price sheets, right? So you do your marketing, right? Obviously you're hitting this thing from different angles, right? Don't rely on one marketing source. Hit this thing from different angles, right? Day in, day out. Do as much as you can, and you'll be good. The phone will start ringing. Now, you need to have your buyer's price sheets. You need to be looking at your buyer's price sheets and looking at all the supplies they buy. Because when a seller calls, you need to be able to go to these buyers' price sheets and look at how much the buyers are paying, so you can give an offer to the seller. Right? If you don't know that, then you know, how are you going to be able to buy the supplies from the seller? I'm here for my students and stuff like that, for questions. But when it comes to the basics that you're supposed to have some type of idea, it comes off a little lazy, right? I'm here to help, but when there's questions that's just like, man, you didn't even try to learn the business. You're just gonna ask me everything that I spent hours and hours on teaching inside of a course. You didn't even take one look at it, right? So you know, you need to have your buyer's price sheets, right? And you're gonna navigate through all of those price sheets and look and find the supply that the seller is selling to you, and then you're gonna look at each price that the buyer has for that particular supply and see who pays the most, and then make your offer. And another thing you need to know is your criteria. You need to know that we're buying stuff 10 plus, 12 plus months out. You should already know that. You should know we're not buying damaged supplies. You should know what damage looks like, what ding looks like, right? What's considered a ding, what's considered damaged. You need to know those things. Those are things that I could help you with, but if you have literally no idea, then that just shows like you didn't even try. You didn't even look into the course or anything, right? And then especially, you know, even just, you know, things not working fast enough for you, right? Like I had a particular student who did one marketing strategy, which wasn't a strong marketing strategy at all, but they were upset. Oh man, I paid all this money, this, that, and the third for a course. Mind you, my course is not a lot of money, and you know, I still didn't get no calls. So I'm like, what did you do for marketing? And they told me what they did, and it was just like, man, that's just scratching the surface. That's nothing. I don't even know what made you think that just that was gonna bring in the amount of business that you want to have come in. But mind you, 2 weeks later, now they're contacting me because they got a seller to come sell to them, and they had no idea of what buyer buys what. They had no buyer sheets. I'm like, you didn't go and reach out to no buyers or anything that I gave you? You didn't, you know what I mean? You don't have none of that? I'm like, I can't do that for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could give you all of the game and point you in the right direction and all of that, but you didn't even try. You didn't even get any of the buyers. You don't even have your buyers lined up. You know what I mean? Then you don't even know the buying criteria. You don't even know where to find expiration dates at on the boxes. Like, that's just that. This is the basic stuff in the business. That getting into the business, this is the basic stuff you're supposed to know. which is crazy. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you guys get into this business, you just need to do those 3 things. Know the buying criteria. Get your buyer's price sheets. Know who's buying what. You don't need to remember it. You don't need to know all that. Just have the access to it so you know where to go when a seller's trying to sell to you. You know, and do multiple forms of marketing, and that's it. All right, guys. So, you know, you guys, I have a CRM I'm using, helps me automate my business, handles inbound, outbound calling, automatic follow-ups, email, website. My website comes with it. Google My Business, tons of features. It's in the link below in the description. Take a look at it. Also, you know, I have a course. Hit me up if you guys want to join the course. You know, also my membership is included. I mean, my mentorship's included, so I do help you and stuff like that. All right, guys. Peace.